All right, y'all. I'm Andrew from Mirror Music. I promised everybody that I would continue on with my Magic series where I do reactions to all of the songs in Nas's Magic series. I've done all of Magic 2 now. You can go look for links on our channel, subscribe, and you can go watch all of those. All of those are done. This is the fourth one in the Magic 1 series. This is the 4016 building, which is, as I understand it, the building that Nas grew up in Queensbridge. Coop has a video. I don't know if he's ever published it yet, but a video of him like going on a tour of the building when he went to New York for the Nas's concert. I don't know, it's been a year and a half ago now, but I think it was around KD3's release. Anyway, and I know y'all miss seeing him on this channel. He's got a new job now, as followers of According to Hip Hop will know, and super busy with that right now. So I'm gonna hold it down here until he has a little more space in his schedule, and we'll see him a whole lot more in the future. But look for that soon. Anyway, this is 4016 building. I wish I could say this is sponsored by Evian. I wish, but anyway, here, this is 4016 building.
That 70s Heron pressed on.
Even his fucking mic checks, it's not just like 1 2 1 2. It's a 70s Heron press on Teflon. Like, even that is another level above what you would normally hear in these songs.
I got so many kids in the game, it's like a gender revealing. I got that feeling like a Richie dancing on the ceiling.
Oh, wow. He's got a name drop for Lionel Richie here, too. I'm dancing on the ceiling, obviously. But this actually connects to, was it Meet Joe Black where he's talking about his kids in the game, the Queensbridge chain? I think, right? It connects back to that one when he's got so many kids in the game. I mean, which is what he's talking about, his descendants, sort of. People who not have stolen his style, but people who he has mentored, right? That's what he's talking about. I mean, so the first time I listened to Magic, or the times that I listened to it more consistently, a year and a half ago or so, I remember thinking that this is an excellent album, but I don't want to say it's not cohesive, but I didn't catch like how the songs related to each other. And in Magic 2, the songs do relate very closely to each other and to a larger theme of magic, and giving advice to the youngsters and so forth and so on. There's plenty of themes on there, which I go into in that series. But this one, I didn't hear the connections between the songs until I'm breaking them down and listening to them a little more closely. And there's a lot of these songs seem to be already about his place in hip hop history, about the people who came before him that influenced him, and now the people who are coming after him that were influenced by him too. Van Gogh, when you paint me the villain. Like, I mean, Van Gogh's a painter, obviously. That's the simple level of this. But listen, the VV and the villain. Like, even that, it's not just rhyming, guys. I want you to hear this really closely. And I don't want to get too English teachery on you, but even the echoing of the V's at the beginning of the words, it's just another layer. It's just another layer. It's occurred to me when I turned back to look at the screen as I was getting ready to hit play. I mean, this is a song about his history, about people who come before and come after him, and the song is titled 4016 Building, which is where he comes from as well. Another one of those full circle moments.
Note that the lovers were real and crafty with a pen way before I could patent it. Nasty with dreads, a slim teen, young, I was passionate. A brand new book crackling sound when you open and writing gems. I'm in gospel in the booth, it might sound like I'm writing hymns. Put designer with the Timbs.
Gospel in the roof, it may sound like I'm writing hymns. Put the gospel in the, yeah, I mean, again, I want to be really clear about this. For those of you who have not watched a video in the series before, I'm not a hip-hop expert by any stretch, not even a tiniest little bit. I'm here to learn from Coop. I'm here for him to teach me. I'm here for y'all to explain things to me. And as a teacher, I'm here to just tell you what I hear. Again, and I want to be really clear about this too. This is not like a bar breakdown. This is not like I have the lyrics in front of me and I'm not picking apart, but parsing out all the hidden meanings in the lines. That's not what this is for. If y'all would be interested in hearing that, Coop and I, or I can do that later. I can't speak for him necessarily, but I'm willing to do that. But that's not what the purpose of this is. But it would almost be impossible to be doing live with one of Nas's songs because there's so much in there.
Wow, they want to run with my style. 4016 building, busting them down. And the fiends was like employees bringing customers round. Hurricane warners, niggas had dreams of flooding the town. Weather report looking rainy, but I skate through it daily. And
Oh man, the beat drop. Oh, like where it comes out. I love moments. You hear it sometimes in Nas's songs, but like in hip hop generally, I love the points where the beat drops out and they go a cappella for just a second and then it drops back in. That's just one of those things that I don't know why I love. I just love it.
gray Mercedes, waterproof Jordan ladies, some sizzling scorching. Handsomely, how they gotta pay me every recording off the head. I'm in the studio lately.
He was in the studio lately and has been.
I don't bang, but I'm making that crip. Let my bitch run in the Webster while I'm blazing the whip. Take my clothes.
Did you say my bitch run into Webster, like the dictionary, while I'm doing something to the whip? Hold on.
I don't bang, but I'm making that crip. Let my bitch run in the Webster while I'm blazing the whip.
While blazing the whip, I run into Webster. Like it's, I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me with this. I mean, I don't know if the Webster means something else. I don't know if it's a street name or if it's referring to another person, or a movie character, as we found out in Meet Joe Black when I didn't know Meet Joe Black was a movie. Movies are not my area of expertise at all. So, I hear it Webster as being the dictionary though. So, which is obviously appropriate for Nas and his vocabulary and his many meanings of many words.
Take my quotes. I'm here to give hope. Start a company from one of my phrases. We in the age of letting dumb shit kill your kingdom. Body bags for no reason. Young
We're in the age of letting dumb shit kill your kingdom, body bags for no reason. That, I mean, everything is bars with Nas, but like that, in the South we'd say that'll preach, right? Like that's that's one of those things that's and that seems to be one of the things that comes through many of these songs actually, so far that we've listened to. We've done Speechless, Meet Joe Black, and Ugly so far, from Magic, and that he seems to be on this thing, which is absolutely true, that we can't let people and stupid shit distract us from what is really important to us.
shit, blood slit, slurring off of the Seagrams. Hell with it, creep through the shadows. Eyes wide.
Wait, did he? Hold on. Listen to all the S's in this line right here.
Dumb shit, kill your kingdom. Body bags for no reason. Young shit, blood slit, slurring off of the Seagrams. Hell
Young shit, blood slick, slurring off of the Seagrams. That's again. I know you love this music if you're watching this video, I'm sure, and I know you love hip hop, and I know you love rhyming, and I know you love all of these things, but. And I'm not saying you didn't notice this, but like, I want everybody to be, and especially people who are not as familiar. If you happen to be watching this video and you're not as familiar with Nas's music, you have to hear how intricate it is, like how complex it is. There's just so much going on all the time.
with it, creep through the shadows. Eyes wide open, time still smoking. Break streets and he's tweaking. He see himself way different than we see him. He speak as if these mean streets was only his region. Should they
Jesus fucking Christ. Look, listen to that. Listen to all the E's in there. Like, they call it in English speak internal rhyme. Like listen to, it's not, because it's not just rhyming at the end of the words like cat, hat, bat, rat, fat, whatever. It's not doing that. It's rhyming. I'm gonna have to pull up the lyrics too right quick just to make sure that I'm saying, and I can say them back after we do that. No.
break streets and he's tweaking. He see himself way different than we see him. He speak as if these mean streets was only his region.
Hold on. It says He speak as if these mean streets was only his region. So listen to these. He see himself way different than we see him. He speak as if these mean streets was only his region. That's 6 of those E sounds in like a bar and a half. And I mean, he's rhyming him and region, right? See him and region, right? I mean, like the way he's phrasing it, that is a slant rhyme and a rhyme, right? But the level elevates because of all the other little sounds in the middle of the lines that all match up too. I hope you see that and know how hard that is to do well.
Should everybody squeeze it? Niggas know what I came in this game with. I'm not an entertainer. That's just a disclaimer of what I'm about to say. Famous people say it ain't hate being famous. Millionaires hate it.
There's A's there.
To feel like they made it. Whoever claimed that you changed because that money came, they do the same if they saw their name on 100 things. Pardon the haters, it's my Billy behavior.
I'm not going to go back and quote that again, but he did the same thing with the A's, long A, the A sound, right? Go back and listen to that again and hear what it sounds like.
Say I'm the GOAT, that's the silly behavior. It's the ones you grew up with. That's what the dumb shit. They want you slump cause you get love. Ain't that some shit? 20 trucks at the awards. We be moving so crazy. I don't buy into the hype. I'm in the studio lately.
Yeah, I don't buy into the hype. Those lines are coming back to the idea that he's been working with for this album and the KD series too, that what he's doing is unusual. It is better. It is above what you normally see from artists who have been around for almost 30 years, in his case now, that he's not resting on his laurels, right? He's in the studio lately is the phrase that he's using here. But like, he is pushing forward. He is an artist first and foremost. He's not, he's a businessman too, but he is not about, like, it's all about the music still with him. And it's not about the songs that he made in 1994 or 1996 or Stillmatic era or whatever, right? It's not about those songs. Those songs are important. They're good. They're excellent even. But he's also making new shit too, right? He's doing new things and it's transforming what we can expect from the game. Oh, I just caught that too. Back in the beginning of that hook, he's talking about the people you grew up with and maybe, I'm paraphrasing, but not having your best interest at heart now, right? And this is a song, Coop taught me that Juicy was like a come-up song, like Biggie's song Juicy is a come-up song, like a song that is like, look at me now, ma, right? So this is kind of that way too, a little bit, where he's talking about where he comes from and the people that he was surrounded with there and where he's come to now. Listen to that again. I want you to slump because you get love. He's not playing. Like, so much of, I don't know if hip hop in general, this has kind of been my perception of it. Obviously, I'm an outsider into this culture, and I do not want to make a claim that I know what I'm talking about. But a lot of the stuff that I hear from him, particularly, is making claims and then providing evidence for that, right? In a way that most songwriters that I know don't really. Like he said, I told y'all I wasn't playing around, and now he's providing on this album evidence of that, right? Then KD3 would have come after that, and then Magic 2 would have come after. So he is not playing around. I've talked about this before, and I don't want to belabor the point, but that the idea that the run that he is on at this point in his career is not something that we've ever seen any other artist ever do, really. Coop and I have talked about this on the show, but like it's kind of like the late '60s Beatles run, right? Where you have from Revolver to a Rubber Soul to Revolver to Sgt. Pepper to the White Album to Abbey Road to we forgot Magical Mystery Tour to like and to Let It Be, like all of those, right? That run was 4 years about, and this one is slightly shorter than that, but is that kind of run. And the Beatles, when they were doing that, they were like 25, 26, 27 years old, and he is 45, 46, 47, 48. Like, I mean, 49 maybe even now. I don't remember exactly, but no, they said he turned 50 this year, or is turning 50 this year, I think, because there was a line somewhere where he says, I'm turning the same year, like my birthday's the same as hip hop is. Again, if I'm wrong about that, please correct me, but I don't want to make the man older than he is. But the point is that the run is, there's no real precedent for it. There have been people like Dylan who have and Neil Young, who have put out albums that late or later in life, but there's just like one or two. They're not like this huge piece of work, collection of work in that age and that time frame. So hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed this song. Take care, y'all. I'll see you next time.